Hello you guys, my name is Dr. Shera L. Moore, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the mind. Yes, and how it's important that we do not allow anyone to take advantage of us or play with us or our minds. So this video is going to be about soulish manipulation. So soulish manipulation, it can go with the mind as well, because manipulation is a form of witchcraft, which is manipulation, intimidation, and control. And I said it in one of my previous videos. And I want to talk about this because no one have the right to try to control somebody's mind. Nobody have the right to try to control somebody's mind. If someone is trying to control you, if someone trying to control your mind, it's very demonic and it's not a good relationship. I don't care if they're a spouse, if they're a relative, or if it's someone at work. It's not healthy at all. It's not good. And I'm talking about it because it's very wrong for someone to try to control or try to seek to control your thoughts, your mind. And your mind is your thoughts, whether it be soulish manipulation, manipulating your environment. That's very demonic. If someone try to manipulate your environment, mainly in a negative way, try to manipulate your environment in a negative way, is very demonic. And I want to talk about this stuff. And the more and more you read the Bible, it's true, you get more wisdom and more knowledge. That's why it's good that we read the Bible every day. Even if it's a scripture day, it's good that we at least give God some time. It's good that we give him some time. And it's good that we at least another thing, it's good that we commune with God. God likes when we commune with him. Communing with him, spending time with him, doing communion, eating his flesh, drinking his blood, because we are one with God. And God is Jesus. It came down on earth and became flesh. So that's good that we commune with him. He likes for us to love on him. So it's good that we commune with God and give him our time and partake of him, because he made us in his image. So it's good that we eat of his flesh, drink of his blood, because everything is spiritual. It's spiritual. Everything is spiritual. So spiritually, as we eating of his flesh and drinking of his blood, we becoming more like Christ when we read his word and understand him and partake of him and commune with him and do communion. So that's why I'm saying that these things are important that we do this, because it's very wicked when someone tries to manipulate somebody and control somebody with using manipulation. Decide to do is because soulish manipulation is very demonic. Soulish manipulation is very demonic, and it happens a lot in church. It happens a lot in church. And I wanted to do a video about this stuff and talk about it. Yes, I wanted to talk about it. Yeah. I just wanted to do a short video on it and talk about how we can become more closer to God. And if we're in a situation where we're being manipulated and abused, because that's abuse. If someone's soulishly trying to manipulate you in your environment and trying to alter your destiny to go the way they want it in a negative way, that's witchcraft. And it's abuse, and it's very demonic. That is abuse. Yes, it's abuse. Depending on, too, mainly if it's going bad, it's abuse. If somebody's trying to manipulate your life to go in a negative way, that is demonic. And I'm talking about it because it happens in church, it happens in the workplace, it happens even sometimes with teachers and students. It can happen. It can happen with family members. It can happen with husband and wives. It can happen. So I want to talk about this because it's not right and it needs to be addressed. Man is supposed to be the head of the household. The woman's supposed to submit to the husband. That doesn't mean that the man's supposed to manipulate and control a wife. No, that's not what that means. So, I'm talking about this because it's very important and it needs to be talked about. Nobody is better than the other. Just because the man is the head of the household does not mean he's better and have to control his wife. No. That's why I'm talking about it. The same thing with church. Just because a pastor is a pastor doesn't mean he controls his members. And I'm talking about this stuff. It's very important. It's very important. God did not put people in ministry to have them to try to soulishly manipulate them and try to dominate and control the congregation. The devil is a liar. No, that's not what church is for. No. So I'm talking about this because it needs to be addressed. And like I said in one of my previous videos, I'm going to be the person that talk about stuff that most people ain't talking about in church. I'm going to be that one. I'm going to talk about it. Yes, I'm going to be that one that's going to talk about it. Yes. Because God made us a little bit lower than angels. Yes. We are very strong individuals. And God made us a little bit lower than angels. So therefore, I fear no one but God. And that's how everyone's supposed to be. No one should be sitting around here trying to manipulate somebody, trying to control them, trying to control their environment. That is a sign of insecurity. If someone has to manipulate and control and use witchcraft, because that's all it is, they have issues, inner issues. That's what they have. They have inner issues. They have inner issues because no one's supposed to try to control no one at all and dominate them and control them and try to manipulate their environment with their influence. No, that's an inner problem, and it needs to be addressed. That's what that is. Yes. And it's a form of abuse. Yes. That needs to be addressed, and I'm talking about that. Yes. Mhm. Yeah, because some of these pastors out here is abusive. They abusing their members spiritually, abusing their members spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. Keep asking for seeds over and over again. You paying your tithes and they keep asking for you to sow a seed. How many more seeds you want me to sow? Then they want the church building fund. Then they raising money for the church. And they keep raising money for the church. Every time you see them, they want to ask for the building fund. The devil is a liar. How long we going to be paying for the building fund? It don't take years to pay for no building fund. But, yeah, I'm talking about it. Yeah. And then, don't let you not sow that seed. Then a pastor want to become aggressive and want to become a stalker and want to try to stalk you by hiring people to stalk you because you was their breadwinner when you was going to their church. My God. So yeah, I'm talking about this. You will never hear me talking about money and asking for it and all that, and asking for money all on my YouTube and my social media page and all that stuff. You won't see me doing none of that. If I was to do a fundraiser on a project that I'm working on for my ministry, then it would be a fundraiser, and that would be the appropriate time to ask because it's a fundraiser. But constantly just asking for money and sow a seed for this and sow a seed for that, and you will sow a seed for this and this will happen, and you sow a seed for that and that'll happen. No, that's witchcraft and it's financial abuse. That's what it is. Yeah. You won't see me doing none of that. You won't. If you decide to donate, then that's fine. But you won't see me asking for no money all across no internet and no social media, and then every time I'm doing a video, sow a seed and do this and do that and do that. And if you no. That ain't gonna happen. No. I don't even tell people to give me money at all. And like I said, it's how you do things. Some people take because they have a ministry and it's a nonprofit. They take it out of proportion. They go overboard with it. They get greedy with it. No. If I'm doing a fundraiser for a project, it's some people that do need buildings. And that'll be something to do a fundraiser with if you need a building. That's no problem with that. But people take it too far. They get abusive with it and get greedy with it. Yeah. Because it was one place, it was one ministry that I was going to. He found a building. And he told us to come to the building and pray over the building, and that was going to be the building that we was going to be in. And it wasn't even a building. And it wasn't even a building that he didn't even end up getting that church building. And he had the congregation come to the church, walk around it, and pray over that building. And was taking up offerings on it. And guess what? He didn't get that building. He ended up later on leasing a building. And then didn't keep that building long. So he said he was going to buy a building. So now he got another fundraiser coming. So now he asks for money to get a building built. So then he went from a building fund. Then he went to, oh, a church going to get built. A church ain't never get built. He ended up leasing a building and then end up getting another church. And it wasn't built. So where did all that money go? You see what I'm saying? That's financial abuse. And this was for years. So, this is the stuff I'm talking about. So y'all beware now. Like I said, it's okay if people do fundraisers. Yes. People do fundraisers for stuff, you know, for events and buildings and stuff like that. But that's all I want to talk about. I just want to talk about how all that manipulation and soulish manipulation and all this stuff is abuse. All this manipulation and it all goes with the mind that's trying to control somebody. So yeah, that's all I want to say is beware of that whole trying to just be careful as far as somebody trying to, because to me that's that's manipulation. Somebody trying to they'll manipulate the congregation and or even a spouse can manipulate some stuff to go a certain way. So manipulation is attached to the mind, because if people manipulate environments, so a person have to so if somebody manipulating the environment, that's having somebody do something, and that takes the mind for somebody to do something that you want them to do by manipulating that environment. So let's be careful and let's guard our minds.